Hello everyone, this is Brady. So this is a continuation from the last section in which I'm discussing all these kind of various preset and examples. And for the last several hours, I'm actually dealing with the example 456 with more presets, more whatever stuff, and so on. So before I head into example 456, I would like to discuss. I want to make some correction from the last video. So what happened one of the issue we happened with the last video is that I have this proximity fault, and it does not work if I put everything into the target. And if you put the viewers with this object info, you will see actually there is no vertices, there is no edges, there is no faces, there is no face corners. So in this case, obviously you cannot really use the proximity nodes that evaluates the geometry with its points, edges, and faces. So what actually happens is this is a development decision that they decided to make objects stay in the states of empty. That's what I will call. So if you look at the instances, you can see that the icon is the same as the instances we have. This is the plane axis. Because if you look at the empties, you can see the instances function. But just to know that the geometry instances function has been coded much better than the actual empty instancing function. So even if they looks the same at some points, they are not the same. They don't perform the same. Okay. So how can I actually make these instances back to the actual object with all this kind of vertices, edge, and whatever stuff? You use a node which is called realize instances, and once you connect that, you can see our cubes has been subdivided too many times because of what I have done earlier. And once you do that, just connect the green socket to green socket, and it will have the effect immediately. So this is kind of idea. Okay, and previously there is also another issue with this index masked off. I do not know actually why I put this masked output to the scale. It previously was called a vector probably. I do not know why I made this output, but anyway, what I actually should do is to put the mask in instead of using the vector. But I keep this vector output. Maybe in the future we're going to use that or not. I don't know yet if we have the deleted geometry nodes. Yeah, we do not have. So this is kind of idea at this moment. Okay, so actually there is no any bugs within these nodes. It's just that I did them wrong. Okay, fortunately I do not need to fix anything. So once we finish this, we are going to discuss more examples. So let's go to example 4. Example 4 is basically talking about the sine function and the time info nodes. There's nothing really special to really discuss. I'm going to delete this delay fault. It's basically what you actually see. We have this sine, whatever stuff, and it's moving. Okay, it's as stupid as like this. The reason some people may ask, hey, everyone knows sine function. If you just put a math node, you have the sine function ready in place, right? So you do not need to really do anything. But actually you do need, because if you're talking about a frequency, if you're talking about the maximum, I think you need to deal with that. But this is also tricky because maybe in the future we have more texture. Actually, we should have more texture. For example, so maybe we will have the wave texture. I'm not sure if wave texture will make things look better or not. I think it will. I forgot how does wave texture look like, but anyway. So anyway, I made this stuff, and with this time info node, you can change this division, so that because this is a division, so larger the amount, slower it is. But if you take that to 0.5, it becomes very fast. That's why I would like to divide it, because if you do not divide, which makes the division 1, it runs so fast. Just to know, usually what you do to deal with this time info, to know the frame number, is that you type an expression, just time frame, and then you deal with that. But sometimes other people will type of frames. Yes, it was me actually, and it will not work. So just to prevent all this kind of typing driver stuff, I just make a preset, just like what I get used to in animation nodes. So this is how I like it. I think this node will be improved with a boolean, because sometimes maybe I would like to multiply the number instead of divide. Anyway, so this is the sine function. Next, talking about delay for off. Delay for off is kind of simple. Actually, I've already shown you the animation that I used earlier. I've made earlier, and this is kind of a shorter version of that. I do not know why I did have this set position. Okay. Oh, by the way, I want to mention a thing. That's because previously I have discussed the realized instances issues, which actually means if you're instancing on this point, so we can take a viewer, and within the asset spreadsheet, everything is being kept as instances. So this behavior is very different from what you used to have, because what we used to have is every time all the geometry or instances will automatically be realized. In this case, however, they're kept as empty. So you look them as a cube, but in reality they are empty, or whatever stuff. A kind of a mirage. If you would like to change the geometry, you have to realize them. So this also causes a very interesting thing, is that you can put the vectors at the position and you still affect the position instead of empty. However, I do not recommend you to do it this way, because I hope you to actually always get an idea about the hierarchy of node tree, how data flows. You should always, I hope you should always set the position before the instances and think instances differently after it's being instances. So now, because I'm not realizing anything, so the geometry before and after the instances has not been actually changed. It has not been a cube or anything after these nodes. However, I really recommend you to not to think them differently, because knowing hierarchies plus and minus, if you change the orders of a node tree, it really disrupts a lot of things. So you need to get a very good habit when you're working, instead of just randomly placing nodes and making things. Otherwise, you will really suffer a lot. So, delay for off is really simple. You just have delay for off. And did I actually make a mistake? Take 1000. Oh, yes, I need to deal with this. I will change this a little bit. So basically, if you clamp, oh crap. I think I will change that. But basically, I default it's clamped to 1. So if this fall off reaches the 1, everything will just stop. But I also would like to keep the fall off to run unlimitedly, so that it can fly like a particle system. Because delay fall off is really, you can be used for kind of a fake particle simulation. This is kind of idea. And we see the time division again. Like you can make it faster if the division is too small. There's also a delay factor. Larger the factor, because this is division, larger the factor, smaller interval. Smaller the factor, larger the interval. Okay, so this is kind of idea. So this is example 5. Example 6. Example 6 is I'm not sure if you like you like this thing or not, but I frequently do this in animation nodes, and I really like it. Basically, just randomly place stuff in a space. What's the use case of that? Commonly, I'm using that for asteroids kind of stuff. Okay, so this is kind of idea, and of course, for asteroid stuff, you want them to fly around this, and this is exactly what I have spent hours with this evolution. So it's actually pretty simple, but actually it takes several hours because many nodes aren't really available in Geomtry nodes. I don't think it will be really available in the future as well. But anyway, so basically I've made so this is where's animation nodes? Yes, basically this is exactly the random transform node I made for the animation nodes. This preset. The only difference is the better part is the animation nodes can have hidden sockets. So if you think some nodes is very long, then there is more socket that you can able to expose if you need them. This option, however, is not anywhere available in Geometry nodes, that even if you hide, they are still there, and sometimes it's just ugly. I don't want to see them. Like these settings, I won't really change these rotations because a pi means a full rotations. I won't usually change these rotations. Why do I need to see it and making the UI worse? SV should probably be fine. Scale is okay. Frequency, I don't really care because it does not really matter. You probably don't want to really change that. And this is just evolution. So the first is location, the second is rotations. I don't think you are going to deal with rotations evolution. The third is the scale. I don't think you are going to deal with the scale evolution either, but I just keep them. So yeah, this is kind of idea. And there's definitely seed that you can change, stable ID. This is from the point instance, so yeah, instance on point. So whatever things should be, it should basically work in this case. Yeah, and I output these location rotation scales in case maybe there might be some issue with that. For example, maybe I want to set the position because I mentioned asteroid example. So how do you do with an asteroid? You take a vector mass, take the locations, and you just move them along the y-axis. Of course, you need some randomness, but yeah, this is kind of idea. So this node is, yeah, it's just how it looks like. Okay, just a kind of an example, of course. And because I made these large nodes, the internal building contains many other group nodes, and one of the group nodes is called wiggle. I wish to call that a vector wiggle because this is what we have in animation nodes. But we also have a float input. So because animation nodes has so many types of wiggles, wiggle rulers, wiggle vector, wiggle camera, whatever stuff. But we only have vector and a float, so I output two in the same node. So I don't want to call it a vector wiggle, I just call it wiggle. But probably I will name that as vector wiggle. I don't know, because does it actually really matter? I don't think so. So anyway, I think this is roughly how I handle this specific case at this moment. So these are all the presets that you have. And I probably will add more, depends on what comes in my mind and how I approach different kind of questions. But very important that I'm going to hit AG. So I hope you enjoy whatever stuff being made, and let me know what you want to know more about these new Geometry node systems. And there is a server link provided below if you would like to join, ask a question, discuss whatever stuff, feel free to join. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll probably see you next time. Bye bye.